My video quality recently went from this to this.
Prior to like 3 weeks ago, I was a complete novice when it came to everything from microphones to lighting to cameras, and I wanted to show you all of the steps that I took to get my quality to what it is now. I just recently put myself through an extensive YouTube education on lighting, cameras, audio. For the most part, I think the quality overall is just like a million times improvement. The first thing I changed, and this is probably one of the most important, is you saw the change from the webcam audio to this lapel microphone.
I'm hoping that it's going to reduce viewer drop-off.
The number of viewers that just clicked onto a video instantly said, wow, this guy's not professional enough for me to stay, and then left, which makes sense. I do the exact same thing when I'm watching YouTube. You can get lapel microphones that are going to be way, way better than what you're currently using for like $25. This lapel mic that I have right now is actually broken. It's only recording out of one ear, but it still sounds so much better. All I do is switch it over to mono in post-processing, and it sounds completely fine to you guys. But I will link an unbroken version in the description if you'd like to pick up this lapel mic. Now, I am also using a zoom. Let's see, if I cover that with my face, will my camera focus on it? The Zoom H1n handy recorder, I did not know I needed it when I first bought this lapel mic. This is like the lowest tier professional lapel mic you can get, and I thought I could just plug it into my phone or something, or plug it into a desktop audio input jack. No, that did not work. Plug-in is slightly larger. You do need like a handy recorder or some other form of microphone input that has the correct female port. I'm pretty sure that's actually how I broke this lapel mic, trying to shove it into a place that it wasn't supposed to go. So now the next thing you're going to want to upgrade is your lighting. Lighting makes such a massive difference, because even switching out this camera, when the lighting was exactly the same as you saw on my webcam, this is how it looked. It doesn't actually look all that much better. Yeah, sure, the actual camera is better, so the quality is a lot higher, but the entire thing still looks washed out. It doesn't have any depth. It doesn't have any cinematic feel to it at all. And the only change that you need to make in order to get the cinematic feel, in order to get the cool like backlighting, the cool like shadows on the face, all of that can be done with your exact same camera. So that means even if you are currently using a webcam like I was using, you can make it look 100 times better just by setting up some lighting. And I bought 2 lights for under $100. So it doesn't have to break the bank either. The lights were so much cheaper than this camera was. In order to get that colored splash in the background that you can kind of see up against that wall, I literally put my pink PewDiePie sweatshirt over the light, and it changed the color from white to pink, which was really useful because this light that I have right here, the bulb was way too bright, so I changed it out for a much dimmer bulb. The problem is the bulb isn't that high quality, so it puts off a little bit of a yellowish light. So by having a pink background, it allowed my auto white balance to change a bit, which then made this light look much, much purer. Obviously, the last thing that I upgraded was my actual camera. Now, I do want to say this, if you are a smaller YouTuber, having a cheaper camera than the one that I just bought is going to be completely fine. Let me remind you that I somehow grew this YouTube channel to over 350,000 subscribers using a webcam as my main video recording source. So don't let not having a professional camera stop you from making videos. Just make the best shot that you can and start start filming, because in the end, if your content is good enough, you're going to be able to start building an audience even if you don't have the best video quality. And just look at someone like PewDiePie, absolute beautiful equipment, and he doesn't know how to use it, so it still looks like crap. And what does he have? 102 million subscribers or something?
And the quality and the lighting is so bad.
Definitely try to make your shot look as good as it can, and the lighting is gonna do that. But now let's move on to the camera that I got. I'm currently filming with the camera, so it makes it a little bit difficult to show you, but I do have the box here. I got the A7 III after doing a ton of review reading, watching a ton of reviews on YouTube, watching a ton of comparison videos. This is the camera that I ended up settling on, and let me tell you, it is absolutely phenomenal. Here's the box. The camera should hopefully focus on it. Sony A7 III. It is a mirrorless camera. I chose mirrorless because they're supposedly better at taking video, and then the A7 III just has incredible autofocus. And the lens that I got for it was the Sony FE 1.4 24mm GM lens. Initially, I was looking at getting a 16 to 35 f4 lens. I didn't know anything about like what f4 compared to f1.4 meant. I just didn't understand any of it. I was just like, wow, this lens is like $2,200. It must be really good. Well, it turns out that this 24mm prime lens, not a zoom lens, so it doesn't have any zoom, is actually higher quality, better for what I need it for filming in this office, and it was $1,000 cheaper. So this entire camera setup ran me for, I think, around $3,000. So not cheap at all, definitely expensive, but it's an investment. It's an investment in the future of my channel. It's an investment in all of the content that I'm going to be making going forward. And I really think that for me, in my current position where I am on YouTube, it is going to pay off for me. Plus, it's tax write-offable because it's a business investment, so it reduces my profit, and all that's just great as far as not having to pay as much money to the government. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you the improvements that I've been making to my channel. Hopefully this will help you out a bit. You can almost make any room look cinematic with the right lighting. I will have this camera linked in the description. I will have these lights that I bought linked in the description. I will have this lapel mic linked in the description. And I will also have the lens linked in the description as well if you want to check out any of the stuff that I am now filming with. I would really appreciate if you left a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more of my videos. I hope you have a good rest of your day.